So right now it's 12:22. Just getting done working. We started today at 8:30. Went and bought some candy. Worked all day long, and I'm tired. It's hot. I probably look sweaty because it's hot. As I go throughout my day every day and live my life, just do what I do. There's hundreds of people that come up and pass me messages or interact with me daily. This is part of a controlled environment that's run by the FBI and the CIA and a lot of other people. So the most asked question tonight was, what am I doing here? Why is an American coming from the 50 states down into Mexico when most people immigrate from Southern America, South America, Central America, and Mexico to the United States or Canada? And although my answer is very complex at times, it comes down to just a couple things. Is that the people in Cancun treat me good. There's people from all over the world here, a lot of different languages, a lot of different people. It's a more simple life. Yeah, I make a ton less money, and sometimes it's even hard to make money here for me. But it's at least it feels like there's love in my life from people that I meet here and there that are really nice to me. Now, the other part of the reason is, which is the complex part, is that why would I stay in the United States? I just spent the last 500 days there. I got drugged almost every single day out of the last 500 days. I had a heart attack. I was brutalized, tortured. I've had court cases behind closed doors go to court over Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft, putting technology into my body and experimenting on me. Now, you can think that I'm either delirious or mentally ill or I'm absolutely insane. But what I'm telling you is exactly the truth of what happened. I'm some kind of lab rat to these people there. They want to know everything about me. They want to know how I took $15,000 when I was 27 years old and bought computers and cell phones and earned what's estimated right now between $40 and $59 billion. I did this through research and inventing computers and parts and taking things apart and reverse engineering a lot of stuff. So it's in America, you steal all my money. Every job that I get, you either destroy my paperwork for or my job applications, or you go to the job after I get it. As I did have a manager at a gas station job 2 years ago in Morro Bay, California, and I went in there one day, talked to the manager, everything was good. FBI shows up the nighttime, or the CIA does. By the next time that I have my meeting 2-3 days later, now they don't want to hire me anymore. And this goes on every day. I've filled out hundreds of applications. I'm barely even allowed to have a bank account in the United States. On top of that, I get drugged and tortured everywhere I go, harassed nonstop, people experimenting on me with advanced technology, and I mean that's not exact freedom. That's not the life that I want to live. I don't care what they're telling Congress or what Congress's little game is on all of it, but nobody wants to uphold my rights in the United States. I have no rights in the United States. I'm not allowed to call a lawyer, contact any lawyers. I'm not allowed to do anything there. I'm not allowed to go to a hospital. I'm not allowed to use the doctors. I'm not allowed to go to a dentist. And I mean, I go to the hospital, they just kick me out. It's not to emergency room. If I cut my finger off like I did just recently, I cut that finger. You can still see the scar on it. I almost cut that finger completely off. I had to tape the thing back together, go to work, and then after work, a friend's wife of mine, she glued the thing back together with surgical super glue, but still we had to glue the thing back together. It cut through all the tendons and everything, and it hurts every day. There's just nothing I can do about it. I'm not allowed to have any medication in the United States because they want to tell everybody that I'm a drug addict and all this stuff that's going on, and absolutely none of it's true. It's right now I've been tortured for the last 2 years over smoking cigarettes, and am I addicted to cigarettes? Yeah, I've smoked cigarettes for like 20 years. Can I quit smoking cigarettes? No, probably not. It's not without some type of nicotine patch or something. It's I've tried on and off for a lot of years, and it's first of all, I really enjoy smoking cigarettes, and then second off, it's my body's completely addicted to the nicotine. So and I like what the nicotine does to my body. It relaxes me and it makes me feel better. So that's part of the reason I smoke, is because I love it, and the other part is because my body loves it. So why am I down in Mexico? That's because I'm down here because I had to run for my life, and I've been trying to get to live in another country, but it seems at this point that a lot of other countries don't want me to go anywhere. So they see me as a risk being in their country as a citizen. So that's understandable at this point. I mean, it's not there's nothing I really can do about it. I did talk to the the Russian messengers today. I just met a man from Ireland, and he invited me to Ireland, and I'm cool with everything he just told me. And I'm glad for the people that have showed up and are showing me support for sure. And even the good people here in Mexico, a lot of the people here are really good to me. Today I made $30 or $40, and down here in Mexico, that's pretty good money. So I worked 16 hours or whatever for it, and from 8 in the morning till 12:27 right now. So it is what it is. It's put in a lot of long hours, and I had a good day though. The woman that I filmed the video with earlier today, she's just a friend of mine, and she's a really nice lady. Speaks just a little bit of English, but a lot of Spanish. So she teaches me a little Spanish, and I teach her a little bit of English, and it's cool. It's just a basic friendship that's all in all really nice. She jumped in a taxi just a little while ago and headed home. I'm not sure where she lives, but it was quite a ways away based on the price of the taxi. And we had a really good day today. We sold a lot of candy, and we talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people just they just couldn't understand why a guy from America is coming down to Mexico, and the main reason is because the Mexico people haven't been brutalizing me. The people in the United States, Congress, the police. I mean, how big of a conspiracy could you ever do and to commit serious crimes against me? I mean, it's you guys have really hurt me, really hurt me extremely bad. I'm not down here eating out of trash cans and living on the streets of Mexico because I'm on a vacation. I'm down here because my own country has been brutalizing me, and this has gone on for over 6 years. And right now, it's happening over smoking cigarettes, and this is part of the Church of Christianity too. And I've more than had enough of it, honestly. It's not even everybody wants to watch my videos. You want to see why I'm down here? I'm down here because I was running for my life, because I don't want to end up in prison over some bullshit charges down in San Bernardino County in East LA. I mean, I just got arrested there, charged me with felonies over a bunch of stuff that didn't even happen. It's not even, it took my gun rights away. It has to do with what I write. And people that work in the FBI that are psychologists, they're examining me, and then they're clearly mislabeling me as a terrorist, and I'm on a no-fly list, and I'm a known terrorist, and I'm being charged, close to being charged with 10 different counts of treason and espionage and all this stuff, lining troops and foreign troops and everything. And it's if I don't have any rules or rights to protect me, then I'm obviously not a citizen of your country. So you can't charge me with treason or espionage. You told me for 2 months straight before I even came into Mexico, before you arrested me, that you were taking my citizenship from me. So I'm born in Sacramento, but I have no rights. I can't go to the doctor. And I mean, you sent me out of that country. I had to write the president of Mexico, President AMLO, and ask him if I could come down here as a political refugee and work. And he said, yeah, I can. And at first I was going to come down here and get a citizenship, but after everything that's happened to me, you guys are stealing all the money I earn. In the United States, it's not even here in Mexico. 2 years ago when I worked here, they take the money that I earn every day. I'm not allowed to earn the money that I actually keep. So I sell candy because they can't control all the sales because I can meet too many people everywhere. And yeah, they do have probably at least half of my sales were from agents or people that were sent to me to either pass some messages or whatever, or buy some candy. And so half the money that is the money that they're giving me anyway, or allowing me to earn. And it's not even it's not I tried to sign up for school for like 4 years, and they ripped up my fast forward reports every time, deleted them from the internet, did everything they could to change my passwords, lock me out of my stuff. So after filling out the paperwork, I mean, I was accepted to like 6 different colleges, and I'm not in any of them. And main thing is because they wouldn't allow the grants to go through. Even though I qualify for all the grants, they would just hold the money. And then the classes would start and go on, and even the rules that they're supposed to give you money so you can buy computers and buy your stuff for school, they were telling me that I wasn't even allowed to pay for my schooling till after I had completed the classes. And this is because they did not want to give me any money. They do not want to allocate me any money or any funds at all, because I buy electronics and computers with them, and I try to earn a living. Right now, I started my PayPal account 2 months ago, right around Christmas time, and I don't have a dollar to that. I'm not allowed to use that card. It's not even my PayPal account's zeroed out at zero. Right now, they're been trying for a month straight to get me to sign up for Patreon. They tried to get me to, they being the government, tried to encourage me to sign up for PayPal and Patreon for over 12 months. I mean, for 5 years, people have been like, hey, why don't you set up an account? And for a long time, I made my own money. I just had a painting business in the United States. It took me 11 months to start that business, and I only was able to run it for like 6 months. And I made $40 an hour, and most weeks I make $1,000 to $2,000 a week cash, and it was cool. It was cool money for me. But for them, they didn't allow me to ever hold more than $2,000 at a time in my pocket. They would either hold my jobs back for a long time or just cancel my jobs altogether. And unless I was buying tools, which I bought nonstop, I had about $10,000 in tools, they wouldn't allow me to have any more money. So all I could ever do was just buy tools with it, and computers and stuff like that. It's not, they're not going to allow me to earn enough money to buy a my or buy a house or buy anything. They literally withhold and steal all the money that I ever earn. And then they tell me that I need to pull myself up by my bootstraps and do it again. But every year they take everything from me. I was here in Mexico a couple of years ago, and I had a really good job, and I had a nice little apartment, and they came in with the federal police and said, Gringo, you got to go home. The FBI, you're too much trouble for us. The FBI wants you to go home. And I said, deport me. And they said, no, walk home. So 2 years ago, I walked home from Cancun, from Belize. I went to Belize that same day, or the same week, and they arrested me in Belize also. So I wasn't allowed in Belize also. So when it comes down to, just go get a job and this and that, no, it's not even I'm labeled as extremely dangerous with money. It's not even, without money, I can beat the billionaires. I can beat the government. So why would they give me the billions of dollars that I've earned back to me and guarantee me that I can win? I mean, it's the rulers of my life, the masters of this earth. These are the people that control my everyday. Yes, I'm lucky to get $1, 20 pesos here and there, and that's it. I mean, hopefully I can get something to drink and some food. I mean, it's today I made lots of these, but and they don't like the whole aspect that I can go out and earn cash. It's not even it's not something they can control. So they're asking me why I'm here. It's because I can actually earn some money in Mexico. I could take medication down here that helps me deal with my neck and back injuries and my shoulder injuries and my head injuries and stuff. That's I can actually have a life and have some comfort in my life. But they don't want that. They want me to. They want to brutalize me. They want to hurt me. They want to experiment on me, and then they want to make fun of me online about it. And they've been laughing that they've been experimenting on me for a long time. And these cases went to court. Even Facebook, they're like, well, you signed the privacy policy. You agreed to their terms. I didn't agree to have Facebook torture me and use software technology and hardware technology that is meant to hurt me. But they say because I was on Facebook and they were doing it through the computer on Facebook that it's legal by law. So I mean, even Facebook can torture people and get away with it because they have the money to do what they've done to me. You think if I had a few $1 billion, I wouldn't hire a team of lawyers and absolutely sue Facebook for like $30 or $40 billion and win? I could win no problem because it's already gone through courts and there's already documented paperwork on this that what Facebook's done to me. And in a jury. The jury would rule for me for sure. I mean, the jury would rule on my behalf when they found out what Facebook's doing to people. It's absolutely wrong. Apple was in on it, Google, Microsoft, a bunch of companies were in on it. The CIA's in on it. Military aspects of the United States government were in on it, and that's why I'm down here. I mean, it's not even what's going on. It's not cool. You guys think it's a joke, but I filled up bank accounts in Russia. I filled up a bank account in China, selling weapons. That's what I've done, and I've sold these weapons to a lot of people all over the country. And India had just bought a bunch of weapons from Russia, and now I got a bank account in India also. So no matter what, it's I'm not here on a vacation. I'm not here on a parade, and this isn't a picnic for me. I'm running for my life. I'm trying to create any type of path ahead of me that'll lead me to freedom. That's all I'm looking for. I just want to be free. That's why I have girlfriends in different countries. I got a girlfriend in Florida. I got a girlfriend in London, England. I got a girlfriend in Hong Kong. This is just because one of these girls is going to end up being my actual girlfriend when I see her, because I'm going to end up going to a country where somebody actually finally frees me. And when it happens, it happens. I'm almost at 15 minutes now, so I got to shut this video off right now before it hits 15 minutes. Wish everybody out there a wonderful day. Now you guys know what's going on. I'm tired for the night. I'm going to upload this video, and I hope everybody's having a good day and a good night. God bless everybody. Thank you.